going to ask you if you wanted to buy a bag of coke.
No, I'm alright, thanks. There's plenty of people in town who will.
The reason why I'm asking you is because I've had it a while and I've not pulled it out of my pocket yet.
Right.
So I'm going to show you my bag of coke. Check that out.
That's nice, that, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's smart. I don't know where you got it from, but yeah.
Yes guys, what is going on, and welcome back to the channel. It's Auditing Yorkshire. I'm just in Scarborough with Ryan Rampage, so it's just a quick one. We're not doing aught else in Scarborough, we're just on our way back from Whitby, where we did a few vlogs and stuff. You can go check them out on the channel. We went in Dracula experience building and stuff. That was pretty cool. Thought we might as well drop into Scarborough on the way back, do Police Station, because I've done this before years ago when I first started my channel. So yeah, thought I might as well come back and do it again. You alright, lads?
Hey, mate.
So it hasn't changed much really. Hasn't changed much at all. So obviously all police vans and stuff are in here, and cars and all that stuff. I mean, they park out on the street. And yeah, this is nearest custody. Oh, prison van parks here as well. Look, prison van parking only. This is nearest custody suite. So as I said earlier on in Whitby, if you get nicked in Whitby, you're coming down to Scarborough. Do you know what? I think the vans are cleaner from my last visit, like 2.5 years ago.
You normally get covered in tree sap and stuff.
Yeah, well, tree sap and obviously seagull crap. There's not, yeah, but there's not much you can do about that.
Sadly not, no.
But they look a lot cleaner than I did on my last visit.
A lot of them are newer, to be fair. We used to have Fords and Vauxhalls. Now we've got a mix of Vauxhalls and Peugeots and stuff. So try and keep them clean, but obviously it's hard. You clean it and a seagull sees it as a target and thinks happy days.
Well, it's same with my drone, mate.
Yeah,
as soon as I get my drone out, so we went up to Whitby Abbey earlier.
Oh yeah, nice, yeah.
Can you believe £15.50 to get in?
Bloody hell.
So like for two of us, that's like 31 quid.
Yeah,
we were just doing some some vlogging. I said, listen, with respect, I said we're not going to pay that because I think it's a bit steep.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take drone up instead.
Yeah.
And he was absolutely fine. He knew the drone laws, he knew the legislation.
Yeah.
He said you can set off from car park because that's council.
Oh, good, yeah.
Like, sweet, mate, sweet.
Yeah.
But literally, as I was bringing it back down, I've got the seagull swooping in with feet out, trying to grab it.
Yeah.
And it's like,
there's plenty of them, mate, sadly.
They're
protected apparently around here. Someone said they're protected because I know we always get jobs that work with people like shooting them or shouting at them or running them over. And they're actually protected, believe it or not.
You're being serious?
Yeah,
I thought bull vermin.
There's millions.
I thought bull vermin.
So did I at first.
So, you know, like, obviously, like, I shoot air rifles.
Yeah.
I've got air rifles, I've got 2.2s, 177s.
Right.
And I know, like, I can shoot out in my garden as long as it doesn't go out of my garden.
Yeah.
So, like, if a pigeon comes in my garden, I can shoot it.
Yeah.
That's or a crow.
Yeah.
It's classed as pests, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I thought seagulls were safe.
So did I. There should be. There's millions of them. All they do is cover everything in shit, but sadly not. But
where'd you clean these then?
there's a place down the road in Eastfield. Like you have to go through a barrier and stuff like that. Go and give them a spray down there normally, but you kind of limit to when you can do it because obviously if you do it at nights when we're working nights, you just piss off all the locals by it makes a right racket.
Yeah.
It's easy this time of the year when we haven't had any rain and there's no mud and stuff. Winter's the hard time to do it, but
nice one.
Things you got to look tidy, haven't you? That's the thing. You got to look tidy. You can't drive around looking like a big piece of shit because people expect you to act like a piece of shit. So
listen, there's something I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
But I didn't know how you were gonna how it had come across.
All right, yeah.
But obviously, like you seem like a nice guy.
Oh, I tried to be. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I was gonna ask you if you wanted to buy a bag of coke.
No, I'm alright, thanks. There's plenty of people in town who will.
The reason why I'm asking you is because I've had it a while and I've not pulled it out of my pocket yet.
Right.
So I'm going to show you my bag of coke. Check that out.
That's nice, that, yeah.
That's pretty cool,
That's smart. I don't know where you got it from, but yeah. If you said you had a bag coat and you got searched for like a right idiot pulling that, I wouldn't wait.
My mate's done it.
Has he really, yeah?
Yeah, so he got searched under section 1 apace.
Right, okay.
This was somewhere else in country, I won't say where or who, but they said, have you got anything on you, what you shouldn't have? And he went, just a little bag of coke. And that's what it says in
it's a little bag of coke.
A little bag of coke.
That's quite clever.
And coppers were rubbing their hands thinking, oh, we've got something here. And then they pulled that out.
That's paperwork for the cops, I guess.
I mean,
a bit of a laugh.
To be fair, it made them laugh.
Yeah, well, so you need a sense of humour.
I don't go out to wind people up.
No,
so if I treat people as I find them, everyone knows that. If coppers are asses with me, I'll be an ass with them. But you'll be the sound guy,
you
mate.
You need to have a bit of a sense of humour doing this job anyway, so...
Yeah,
I like
you
stuff
do.
like that.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Well, it's...
I'll shoot in because I've got new body armour and it weighs a ton.
You'll remember that, won't you?
But enjoy it. I will
got new body armour?
Yeah. I have, yeah. We have to get
right, take care anyway. Are you just starting, are you? Are you just starting?
I'm just finishing, thank you.
Oh, just finishing. Well, have a good night. Have a good night. See you later. Oh shit, man! I had to do that. I just had to do it, guys. I've had this for probably for about a month now, and there's a little label inside, and it says just a little bag of coke, and there's a miniature bottle of Coca-Cola, and I just had to do it. It's the police station. I say everyone's usually sound, man. I've been here before, never had any issues. But it's North Yorkshire and North Yorkshire cops. I've never really had any bad experiences with them. You know, I've been around York, Scarborough, I think somewhere else what were North Yorkshire. Never had any bad experience with them, they've always been sound. I just asked that copper if he'd like to buy a bag of coke.
I've been around there filming and back.
Yeah. I've got me. Ticket man. Yeah, it comes right back as well. So.
Yeah, so literally I've just been around here. Like literally through here, look.
Oh, what's in here?
You can see everything. Into the station.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can, can't you? Straight into the station, mate. I think last time I came, but I'm sure that was shut. There's another thing inside. I think there's another shutter inside, yeah. What stops you seeing him there? But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is centralised custody. So I think custody suite's in there. Centralised custody. So they'll come and we'll go straight in there with van, I reckon. But yeah, like I said, did this place 2.5 years ago, something like that. You see, that's what we need. That's what we need on all of these. So when coppers are saying, oh, look away from me, my pin, look, the keyboard's under there.
Yeah.
They should have them on all police stations. Yeah. They should have.
So we can be free to film.
Yeah, they've got one there as well.
So we can be free to film, and they're covering up their security needs to be covered up.
Yeah, exactly. I was saying that I've never really had any issues with North Yorkshire Police, to be fair. I mean, I've been here before on my Todd. Never had any issues.
Is that a vehicle coming down? You may have a
I could be going round front. No, it's going round back. Oh, there's another cop car coming up, look. So yeah, North Yorkshire Police don't look like we're getting much. We got to see him there,
Might be able to see inside.
which we didn't get to see last time, and we might be able to see it here, which we didn't get to see last time. Oh yeah. So even though we haven't got, well, in fact, last time I came, I'll put the link to the original video in this description, because last time I came, we didn't see any of this. Went in front counter and that was it. Today we've got interactions with the copper, which we didn't get interactions last time. I've got to use a little bag of coke. Novelty purchase. Yeah, we've got to see it all. We've got to speak to some people, and we've got to see custody van. So, but yeah, there's a door just at the back of this van where they take them into custody, and that's it. And it's centralised apparently. Centralised. How are we doing? You alright?
Auditors or whatever you want to call
I think I know you.
You don't know me.
Did you not work at Hull?
Never.
Oh, you've got a twin then.
Well, I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
Recording.
Sorry?
Both recording.
Yeah, just mate, yeah.
You know, you should have said as soon as you were available to.
I've just said hello first.
Polite, innit, to say hello.
Well,
Yeah.
the recording, obviously we record when we talk to any member of the
Oh
public.
yeah, sound no problem.
Obviously, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm not getting
yeah,
into
of
any
course.
nonsense. I'm assuming you're just going to be filming for a short while.
So can you identify yourself? Is that all right?
Yeah, caller number's 275.
275. Because what's yours? 12. Because my eyesight's not great, mate, and I've got
Sun's gone away.
yeah, I've got sunglasses on and my eyesight's not brilliant,
that's
so I'm
fine.
not being that silly.
Yeah, that's
So
all right.
I like to know I'm talking to.
Yeah, no
don't
drama.
worry.
Yeah, we're just.
Yeah.
Yeah, all good. Just doing, you're just doing some,
Oh, she's
Yeah,
she's
the other
up there
officers,
as well.
you're just doing some like,
undercover.
Has she really just walked past two big fellas and asked if you're all right? That's crazy.
do you have like YouTube channel and that?
Oh, we vlogging all over UK.
Yeah.
All over UK. Yeah, we've been all over, haven't we?
Yeah,
it's
been
brilliant.
UK wide.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
fine.
yeah,
No
it's
issue
fun.
with it.
With
That's a question I've always wanted to know.
Dracula and everything.
Why you do it?
Why we do it?
Just out of curiosity.
Flexing our rights before we lose them.
Okay.
Because the way the world is, anything can happen and people can take away human rights. And this is one of our rights. We go around filming everywhere, obviously knowing our rights, knowing the boundaries of the law that we can stay on the right side of, and just educating people as well. There's a few people that don't know, that think it's illegal, sometimes will be willing to listen to what we've got to say and how we've got to say it. It's not illegal. It's not
Well,
No, we
rest
know
assured
that.
that we're here to listen to you.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I say, I'm no issue you're filming.
Yeah.
As long as you don't go past the no access point.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not one of them.
Well, can I ask you a question then?
I'll let you.
Yes.
How come you've got the badge on? The badge with blue line through?
Oh, Thin Blue Line.
Just
Yeah.
'cause, you
I
know,
want to ask a
it's
question.
just showing
after you've
showing
answered it.
respect to sort of fallen colleagues. That's all
Is
it
it
is.
part of your uniform?
No, but
And I,
Could you not have wore a different type of badge with the full colours in and the blue line round the outside?
suppose I could have, but I like this badge, so that's why I'm wearing that one, and it's just a respect for fallen colleagues.
I see it as a deface Union Jack myself.
Alright, well, that's your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. I can respect that. That's fine.
The Union Jack's never had them colours, has it?
Oh, like I say,
I mean, that's fact. The Union Jack has never had them colours.
I've explained what it is. I'm not going to
It's
get
an
into it.
adaptation of the Union Jack, isn't it,
Exactly,
for a
it's an
charity?
adaptation. So
I'm gonna
it's
tell you
defaced.
something. I'm gonna tell you something now,
In my eyes.
which I bet you didn't know.
Cool.
It's not for fallen officers. It's for mental health and well-being in the police force.
Right.
And do you know when it were introduced?
Was it after PC? Not
It were after them two WPCs got bombed in Manchester, were it that Dale Cregan?
Yeah, it was Dale Cregan.
So that's when the charity formed, and it was formed for mental health and well-being within the police force. So everyone who's always said it's for fallen officers, with respect,
No, that's fine. We're having a respectful conversation.
That's actually wrong.
All right.
That's
fine.
But yeah.
Did you want to ask another question?
No, that was it. I would basic. That's for question. It wants such a question.
More of a
That was something I was just going to say to him actually.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Just so we know, how long roughly do you think you'll be here?
I don't know.
Sure.
Is that an issue?
We ain't
Timeline?
decided.
Just because if we get a phone call, two lads hanging around inside the police station filming, we can say, oh yeah, we know about that, it's fine.
Yeah, to be fair, we've spoken to one of your colleagues as well.
Yeah,
well, I did.
We ain't going to be here all night, put it that way.
And he was sound as a pound.
Fair, neither will we.
There you go.
Hey, listen lads, I've been walking around this police station bigging you guys up, right? Because I came here 2.5 years ago, I didn't have an issue with nobody. In fact, I've done a lot of filming in North Yorkshire and I've never really had an issue with any officer.
Have you done any other nicks in North Yorkshire?
I've done loads, mate. Loads.
In North Yorkshire?
In North Yorkshire, yeah.
Well, we haven't got loads. We've only got a couple of police stations.
Well, you got York and that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Fulford,
Yeah.
Whitby. Well, there's quite a few.
It's tiny, that's not... It's more of an office than...
It's like the Maris.
Fulford Road.
It's like the Maris Celeste, mate.
Had some officers that I've got a problem with and a grudge against for a long period of time.
Fulford Road.
Yeah.
I had
You
issues
can remember
there as well.
A bloke called Stephen O'Neill was accused of being selling drugs outside of a nightclub, outside of a club or a pub. Accused of it. Wasn't carrying any drugs.
Okay.
Wasn't involved in selling anything. Walked away from officers. Then the officers obviously threatened him with several arrests and stuff like that was left out of the public statement. But he subsequently got a chase off the officers after being scared, bearing in mind he's drunk as well. So he was scared for his safety, ran away from the officers, ended up somehow getting into
Is this the gentleman that ended up in the river?
Yes.
Yeah.
Getting into the river.
I used to work in Yorkshire.
I don't know
I know
anything
some
about
of this
this.
stuff.
I don't know what you're on
And
about.
even if you think that my possible biased opinion up until this point is my biased opinion,
I didn't have a problem with no cops at Fulford, mate.
you're stood at
The
the
only
side
person
of
I had a
the
problem
river,
with at
it's very
Fulford were a
dangerous,
police staff
bearing in mind
member, and he was a
heavy current
proper.
you've got
I won't even say what he
walking
was,
down the river.
and I called him a sausage
Would
and all
you then
sorts of
still
stuff. But
turn
it
around
was a
and
maniac.
waste of resources
All I was
to
doing
save
was
that
walking
life?
round the car park.
I think the problem is you see it more now. You see more people like yourselves these days. But I think people don't see it often and they don't expect to see it. And like you say, I think a lot of people are of the opinion they don't actually know the filming laws. And if you're in a public place, you can film, can't you?
Listen, I'm respectful, me. So
I can see that.
at Fulford, you've got a place where there is police cars, swap board, but you can't go past that point.
Yeah.
I never went past that point. I stood at the wall. I was walking around the main car park. I went to Whitby. You know Whitby. You know Whitby.
Yeah,
police station?
I've been to Whitby quite a few times.
The signs,
Yeah.
no access
It tells
beyond
you
this
where,
point.
doesn't it?
So I didn't go.
Yeah.
Even if you believe
I
that's
stayed
the
respectful and I stayed around the front.
Doesn't matter, we're not here to judge.
I mean, if officers want to come and talk to me, they can come and talk to me.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
a
all the
reasonable
difference.
guy.
We're just engaging. It's better than us just looking at you. And
Well, I thought you were going to come and search me under Section 23 for misuse of drugs Act, mate.
why did you think
Why
that?
would we do that?
Because I told that cop around there had a bag of coke on me.
Oh.
And I asked him if he wanted to buy a bag of coke.
With your camera on?
Yeah.
It's not the strangest interaction.
And he just
Well,
laughed.
I've had-
He just
I've had
laughed.
stranger.
He just laughed and went, I'm sure you could get rid of it in town.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you what I'm on about, mate. But I did pull it out and I did show him and he laughed. But when I say a bag of
We're
coke,
talking about a cola bottle.
I just mean a little bag of coke.
It's one of them. I've seen them before. Yeah, I've seen them.
That's colour, like, isn't it?
That's genius.
That's literally like £4 off eBay. and I know, right? Listen, I've been doing what I'm doing for just over 3 years now,
Yeah.
and I've met a lot of bad coppers, but I've met a lot of good coppers as well. And I know you guys have sense of humour. Not all of you do.
Sometimes.
I know some of you do,
Depends
not
what
all
kind
of
deal
you.
we're having,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah, so I thought, well, I've not tried it yet. I've had it about 4 weeks. I'm going to pull it out
I like
and
it.
see what happens. I went, please don't arrest me.
The question to that is, even if you're having a bad day, would you rather ignore someone or get in an argument with them?
I don't really want to argue with anyone if I can avoid
ignore
it.
Exactly.
That's
the way to be.
I've got my health and safety
There's a
inspector
lot
with
of
me as well
officers out there
today.
that would rather just get in an argument to relieve their stress.
So when I go to these building sites and I say I'm going to take my drone up, HSE Health and Safety Inspector Fred is going to take drone up and see if everything's in order, and we'll say health and safety, and we'll start shitting my pants, and I'll say, yeah, Fred, Health and Safety Inspector.
He ain't got a hard hat.
No, he's my drone pilot. No, he lost his hard hat. He had a bit of an accident about a fortnight ago, and he's not recovered since. He's left a big hole in his head. He's not recovered.
Tragic.
Yeah.
But
right. Oh, I was going to ask you, are we going to be able to watch ourselves online later then?
maybe,
Yeah.
What's the YouTube channel called?
maybe.
What's your channel?
At least give us the channel.
You'll find it.
I will hunt.
Mate,
You will.
I haven't
There's
got enough
that
time
many
to look for it.
audits.
You'll be at thumbnail.
The only one I know is DJ Audits.
That's a mate of mine.
That's
And
the
his.
only one I know.
Yeah.
He's a good friend of ours, yeah.
He's a good lad, him,
What's
you
the
know.
channel
He
called
always
then?
pays for dinner.
Does he?
Always
And do you
pays
get
for
paid,
lunch.
do you make money out of doing this?
Of course we do.
How many subscribers you got on YouTube?
You know videos, right? It's not just about.
So step up, that's going to work.
It's not just about holding public to account. It's about pound notes as well, and these videos make pound notes.
Wow.
You know, on
You get a lot of views then?
so on average, I get
Better than doing
Highest viewed
some
video on my channel.
office
is
job
1.7
or
mil.
labour job 9 to 5 for.
Have you got separate
Separate
channels?
channels, yeah.
How many subscribers do you have?
Subs at that point, I had about 15,000. Now I've got about 35,000.
That's decent going.
I've got just over 36 and a half.
Yeah. What are you going to give it a name at channel or what?
How are we supposed to watch it if you won't tell us where to look?
Because it's like a golden rule.
What,
You don't give name at
it's a
channel.
secret?
Not to police, no.
Do you have TikTok
Oh,
as well?
right, fair enough.
It's just one of them things.
You know, police officers,
well,
right? And this is a true story. Police officers are the very best fishers known to man. Honestly, a mate of mine right now.
I suppose I would have to put in the Scarborough Police Station.
Yeah.
He'd be pulling his fishing rod out of his rucksack, his telescopic one, and he'll be going like that, and they'll say, "What are you doing?" "Well, you're fishing, aren't you?" I ain't got a fishing rod. So,
I'm pretty sure somebody or someone will see the
Oh,
video with you
we'll
and
see it.
share
Well, we will see it.
did someone thingy then? Did someone tell you we were here, or did you just see
Someone
us?
shouted up on the radio that you were filming.
All right.
We were coming back anyway.
Yeah.
And I thought we'd just come and have a chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I know you get a lot of cops come down and I want your name and I want to search it.
Yeah. No, I like to have a chat. I like to talk, mate.
Hello.
Listen, I work 4 days a week from home, so I've got a full-time job,
comes out and he chats a lot.
and I make some good money, and I work 4 days a week from home. So on Fridays and Saturdays, I like to go out, and I like to go to new places, meet new people, talk to new people. So I'm welcome for the chat anytime.
That's fine.
But yeah, I'm the thin blue line. At least you know now.
Well, there we go. Yeah.
Every day's a
So
Learn something new every day.
I'd never disrespect it because I've had issues myself with mental health in the past. I know a lot of people that do, but yeah,
right now?
mental health and well-being. Yeah. And
Otherwise, it'd be section 14. Right?
his
Is it
thing when you
14?
first got here. Of course, I'm all right now.
26.
Detention.
I don't know where I got that from. Man.
Yeah, but that's all.
I've been detained for mental health.
If it's a police post, yeah, section 36.
Yeah, I've been detained.
That's only if you're acting crazy, but wouldn't it?
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, threat to others, threat to yourself, because we have to deem someone's capacity or not, don't we?
The worst thing was I even pushed a copper off me, which he could have got me done for. And never had nothing from it.
Well, like I say, if you get sectioned, the
If
fact
someone's going
is...
through, I think our opinion here, generally, if someone's going through a mental health crisis, we need to
Go ahead.
I'm glad you guys think so,
Just give us 2 minutes.
because that story down in Sussex when them coppers tasering and spraying that old
That
fella.
old fella.
I'm sure you know about
Yeah, I
that.
know the one.
With a butter knife.
Them two, right? They weren't compassionate. They weren't trying to get down to his level and talk to him. And I get, it's at that moment in time. It's that decision at that moment in time. The guy's got one leg. He's in a wheelchair.
Does that kind of thing like
that knife
get
ain't
on
going
your
anywhere,
nerves?
is it?
'Cause you have to then put on the same uniform.
I'll
and
be
go
honest
out
with you,
into
me
the street.
personally, I kind of try to ignore it. And the reason I try to ignore it is because there's a lot of cops in it. There's 120,000 of us.
Yeah.
And you'll hear a story of one or two that maybe have done something they shouldn't have, but I don't think you always get the full facts in the press. So I'm not passing judgment, I'm not going to make a comment on it. don't know. I wasn't there.
We saw the video of it, didn't we?
Yeah, but we see a video. Do we know how much has been edited? I don't know the full facts. And at the end of the day, you come to work, speak to people like people, and go on. If that officer has done something wrong, he's going to discipline, then the powers that be will sort that out.
Yeah.
Trust me, the police.
No one investigates the police.
I know what you're about
police.
to say as well. Do you really think that it's that good, the disciplinary?
And the police.
I think we're held to a much higher account now. I think there's a healthy.
You don't get to keep your pension. If you
There's
leave,
a healthy
if you leave
respect
before,
/ fear of obviously police conduct at the minute.
Right. So for a lot of years, there's been obviously several thousand cases where police officers have then subsequently left the job before the investigation has come to a close.
Yeah.
They haven't been sacked.
Why do you think?
So they've left the job and they've kept their retirement.
Oh,
So
why do you think this certain inspector
I agree, I
left the
disagree.
job and come back as a PCSO, so he didn't lose his pension?
yeah, that's it.
Well,
That's a different story,
it's a
mate.
specific case.
That's a different story.
So,
Yeah.
but
Can't really
Once
say
I
much
see some
about that.
action about it, like out in the public, and I see a change.
do you look at the
there is-
websites for misconduct from officers?
No.
Because I don't know about the forces, but North Yorkshire publicise any officers that are going to be part of a public hearing. You can apply to attend.
There is a few cases what I've seen where you can apply to attend.
I presume all forces do it.
You're getting bored, you aren't you?
No, no.
I'm really busy.
I'm just thinking.
Yeah,
I know I've
no worries.
got about 3 hours of work to do.
He finished an hour ago.
Yeah.
Right, we'll let you get on.
Yeah.
We'll let you get
Nah,
on.
you
Cheers, chaps.
two have been
Alright,
sound,
no
but just don't fish too much next time. And what he mentioned about the body cam at the beginning, I think he was trying to tell you that you meant to tell people at the earliest available opportunity.
Yeah.
You are, but we were just
I
speaking
thought
to
I'd say hello first.
Saying hello.
By the way, I'm filming you.
Yeah, it's all right. You know for next time, don't
There
you?
we go.
It's slightly aggressive, isn't it? I'll go. You're on camera. More than hi. How you doing?
Yeah,
Do you know what
it's
I mean?
catch-22, mate.
Yeah.
It's devil's advocate, isn't it? So,
Right.
And I'll play
have a
it.
good day.
yeah, have a
See you
safe
later.
night, guys. See you later.
There we are. North Yorkshire Police. Good
So that's that
conversation,
Scarborough
mate.
Police Station. They were fishing. They knew they were fishing.
They were fishing,
I knew they were fishing.
so I was fishing.
Yeah.
You was fishing.
We didn't
was
fall
all
for it.
Fishing.
We didn't fall for it. We were all fishing. We were
fishing.
all just sat on
Yeah.
the fishing boat, weren't we?
Yeah, we were sat on a fishing boat, fishing together,
Looking for fish.
and none of us caught anything. None of us caught a thing. Waters were empty, but it is what it is. We played our part well, they played their part well, and that's the conclusion of the video. That is Scarborough Police Station.
Yeah, they were a pretty good video as well. So at least they got more interaction. At least they got more interaction this time round than I did last time round. But I'll put the link for the previous video, like I said earlier on, in the description, so you can go check that out as well.